squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it in the middle. It's Washington.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting himself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with it.
He's running free down the middle. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you can get to the running back before he gets started.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
You couldn't ask your starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Skips away from pressure. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Touchdown Seminoles! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look sick.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick shovel pass. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Finds his man. It's Lucas.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback adapting. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, no!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting a run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's spiked. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
With the catch, it's Lucas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the missed connection on third down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to fire to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It'll be third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The two incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Powers through the defender. Determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. Pushed through behind his pad. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the Texas offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Throwing on the run. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's got it. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Stepping to the right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half before the clock hits 0. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Toss to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. To the air. It's Manning. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, that's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low. They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Uncorks one to the middle. And the deep shot is complete.